Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm the OP Jellicent, and I have week 8 of season 3 of the UPC today against a potato farmer Kyle, and coach of the Mesquite Mesbrits. He is 4-3, we are 5-2. We are trying to keep the top of the division. Last week we did manage to beat Tyler Phantom Base in our second divisional match versus him, so if we can pull this one out, we'll definitely keep the top of the division as long as we win 2-0 or more, so that's what we're hoping to do today. The matchup is a little bit interesting. He has Choice Specs Kyurem on his side of the field, so the only thing I have for that is Spadef Aggron, but my Spadef Cofagrigus can take a hit as long as it's not Choice Specs, so I'm hoping I was kind of thinking it was not Choice Specs Kyurem at the beginning. It could be Choice Scarf to clean, but it was Choice Specs. We have dual Scarfers right here in Kyurem and Flagon once again. Spadef Aggron, Defensive Arcanine. I believe this is a sub-combined Raikou. We did manage to pick up a 6-0 victory with it 2 weeks ago, so that was really nice. And then Spadef Toxic Spikes Cofagrigus, which can do a lot of work, despite the Conkeldurr probably having Guts, which is what I thought. But it was actually Choice Banded Iron Fist, so Toxic Spikes can do a lot of work this match if we can get it up. He has no way to get rid of them through just sending out a Poison type. Actually, looking at his team, he has no way to get rid of hazards at all, so if I can get up Toxic Spikes with Cofagrigus and weaken everything into range of my dual Scarf Dragons, that can really work out for this match. So let's get right into it. I lead off with my Flagon right away to try to U-turn out. I figured right off the bat he could have Dazzling Gleam or Ice Beam here for coverage, or he could just be a Focus Sash Stealth Rocks variant, but I don't expect like Scarf Ice Beam or anything, so here, let's go for my own Scarf U-turn, not probably break a Focus Sash, and go out into Aggron. He clicks up his rocks as expected. He actually shows the leftovers right there, so it's not Focus Sash, it's probably like a leftovers defensive variant from the damage we just did with U-turn. But here we Mega Evolve Aggron as he's going to go for his own U-turn. We take, 5 from that because we aren't defensive, but that's fine. Here, I don't want to take a Drain Punch with this thing, and I believe here actually makes the prediction goes for knockoff, so really nice play on his part right there. Because now this thing can no longer switch into things like Iron Head Jirachi and Flare Blitz from Darmanitan. We aren't Flash Fire, as you guys just saw, so we weren't going to be taking like a banded Flare Blitz that well anyway, but losing our Rocky Helmet right there does definitely suck, but this can still do some work. I believe here I throw off the Morning Sun. Yeah, so I recover myself all the way back up to 95, as this thing is getting a little bit annoying. And this was the annoying part of that. She T-Waves me, and I get full parried right there, so right there, I actually clicked Roar, so as you guys are going to see right here, I believe he gets off some U-turn momentum right here, and he brings out his Kyurem, and I ended up clicking Roar again, but I end up getting full parried, and now there's the Specs Kyurem on the other side of the field, and it's pretty much going to do half to my Aggron, or 2 KO my Cofagrigus if it's not Specs, which is what I thought, but as you guys are going to see right here, because of that Roar, he's actually going to be able to knock me out right away with the Specs Draco. That was really annoying on those parries right there, because I would have been able to roar him out. I would have still had my Cofagrigus, and my Arcanine would have still been around at really nice amounts of health. Well, it is, but still. Cofagrigus would have been able to get T-Spikes up later, and weaken everything for the Scarf Dragons, but now we don't have our Cofagrigus thanks to those. And when his Kyurem came back in, it would have been at 50% because he didn't have any way to get rid of hazards. So, a really unfortunate turn of events right there. Now we're kind of playing from the back. We just have to make some solid plays. Here I go for the Ice Punch, just hoping I can catch a random Landorus switch or something like that, or maybe freeze whatever's coming in. Drain Punch actually only does 65 when I'm not even fully defensive and I don't have any HP, which is kind of funny. It just shows how bulky Mega Aggron is. Here he goes off for the U-turn. I'm really glad he didn't click T-Wave again, that would have been so annoying, but he's going to bring out the Conkeldurr, as I believe I just throw off the Ice Punch again. There's not really much else I can do. I don't have like Heavy Slam or anything, so I can't click that, and that wouldn't do much to Conkeldurr anyway. So here, I can't kill this thing with anything else. Kyurem will just go down to the Mach Punch, which he would probably switch it out and bring it back in because it is banded, but there's not a lot. He switches out here going into the Mesprit. I believe I just got the 2-hit KO with Thunderbolt. Yeah, Raikou's going to click Substitute here, as he just Healing Wishes up, back up the Conkeldurr. Maybe I should have clicked Thunderbolt there just to make sure that this thing didn't get healthy, but it probably wouldn't have mattered in the end game anyway, because he gets Drain Punch recovery back here off my substitute, and I can't click substitute again because it's just going to continuously get recovery. Drain Punch actually ends up doing like 80% to my Raikou, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. But Flygon's going to come out here. I believe he goes into his Landorus finally. I could have clicked U-turn, but then I would have taken Rocky Helmet damage, which is actually not Rocky Helmet, so we're getting some nice damage off here, but it's not what we need. It hit Power Ice. I'm assuming he actually had some investment on that, because that did a lot of damage, so... Or maybe just because it's 4 times, but... I got the 3-turn Outrage, so I won't be able to pivot out into my Arcanine on this turn. Here, U-turn's actually just going to be able to knock me out. And Darmanitan's going to come out. I believe I bring out Arcanine, it's my only play. I believe he clicks Flare Blitz. No, he clicks Earthquake, it does 50%. I click Flamethrower, it's the only attack I actually have. Even if I roar him out, it's not going to matter, because then Conkeldurr just comes out, clicks Mach Punch twice, and wins at this point. So Earthquake's going to go off. Kyurem Black is going to be able to get up this kill, but it's not going to matter. He has Jirachi on there, he has Conkeldurr there, and it's not going to be good for us. So Conkeldurr's going to come out, go for that banded Mach Punch. It's Iron Fist boosted, there's no way we're living that. And we unfortunately lose the match. I definitely think the Paras and the Arcanine mattered. I don't know whether they were game deciding or not, but I feel like I had a better chance to win if I did not get parried, because, as I said before, Kyurem would have come back in at a lower amount of health, and we could have had the chance to get up Toxic Spikes, and I wouldn't have been so weak to Conkeldurr when it locked itself into Drain Punch, so... really unfortunate with the Paras, but there's something we can do about it. We are 5-3 now. I believe Tyler took the division from us again. We still have a really good chance at playoffs, assuming we continue to win. Tyler is 5-3 now as well, but thank you guys so much for watching. Next week we face the Connecticut Crocodiles, coached by Shadow, which should be a fun match. He is in our conference, so he's trying to steal the playoff spot from us. He is 4-4, so I'm hoping we can win that one, because if we do lose next week, we will be tied with him, and then we're risking our playoff spot. So that's not something that looks ideal for us, but hopefully it'll be fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely make sure to subscribe down below if you want to follow the Agrons through the rest of the UPC. And hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.